Okay, well, we'll start out with Will's usual questions about availabilities.
Yeah, obviously Scott won't be available and Junior's not available as well. He's still nursing an Achilles injury.
Yeah, I watched Scott's foul when I got back on Apple and stuff, and I'm puzzled. Are you still puzzled as to why VAR was adamant that that needed to be a red?
Yes, because the referee's 5 yards away and deems it a yellow card, and rightly so in my opinion. Scott almost tries to pull out of the tackle. It's not a straight leg. It's not on the Achilles. It's actually on the bottom of the boot.
And the other player was in the air at the time. He wasn't planted.
No.
There was an original call. Yeah, I thought so. That was just,
Yeah, strange.
We can't re-police it now.
No, and that was the whole thing with VAR. I remember when it first came in, everybody spoke about we don't want to re-referee the game, and that was a big case for me of re-refereeing the game.
Yeah, so they went EPL on it.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Just wasted an eye thing. My question for you primarily today is just regarding, you've talked about Charlotte's getting known as a team that people don't want to play, that's going to be a tough out, and things like that. Is respect something that's talked about much between you and the players, just using the word respect? And does it matter? Is it a motivator?
I think you can use it as a motivator. I don't think we do here. Our job is to respect all the opposition we play against, but don't fear anybody. Be respectful about what we do and how we do it. I think we're humble enough to know that we have to work extremely hard to be a successful side, and we're quite happy and comfortable to go and do that. But yeah, I think you only earn respect by being consistent at what you do and be good at what you do. So that's what we're searching for, and if then we get respect from that, then we know we're doing our job.
Because it's only recently Charlotte's getting talked about by more of the national media and stuff like that, based on the clean sheets and the defensive prowess and things like that, getting into some of the power rankings. Has there ever been a feeling of having respect or being disrespected that comes up?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm new to it, so I don't look at the press and power rankings and stuff like that all over my head, unfortunately. So I'm not attuned to that. I know what I want my team to look like. I know how I want them to be with their behaviours day in, day out. And that's the only thing I can control. What other people say about us is down to them.
But no chatter in the team meetings or stuff like that about getting other.
No, none at all. No.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. All right, thanks,
Thank
Steve. Nick Finelli on the Zoom.
Hey, Coach. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, Nick.
So I'm wondering, this is the second time you played Philadelphia. Last time, what are 3 positives and 1 wish you took from the 0-0 draw?
I thought we had really good control of the game with the ball. We created some good opportunities that we actually didn't take. And defensively, I thought we were good in the game as well. So my 1 wish is that we convert the chances we create.
Yeah. And then this is also the 4th time this year that you've faced the club for the 2nd time. Can you provide some insight onto what you and the coaching staff do when you do have to play a team the 2nd time? Like, what are you doing differently than the first time? How are you kind of gathering that information in order to make a difference?
I think it's a little bit easier for me. Obviously, this is my first season in the league, so all the teams to me are new. So when it's the 2nd time we play them, there's some similarity or familiarity that I've got of the opposition now. So our previews of the games, obviously we can actually show a lot of clips of us actually playing them and what was good and what we need to do better.
All right, and then lastly, you've done some ratings of your club's performance, and many times it's been a 6. So I know you're striving and you're not there yet. What does an 8 or a 9 performance look like for this club? What does that look like in your eyes?
I'll tell you when I see it. Yeah. I mean, I judge the performance as I feel it is at that time. when we have a lot of control of the ball, when we control what the opposition are doing, and when we're converting chances, then you're getting up to an 8 and 9.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Dick.
Anyone else on the Zoom there? Don't see any more hands. Tim Spencer, Richard O'Cara. Last call. Steve, anything else?
Yeah, just on the converting chances, I mean, I thought there were some great chances, but also we had some very good opposing keeper performances that kept some stuff out as well.
Yeah.
With that, like Liel, great shot coming in. I thought Patrick had an exceptional game and just winning the ball.
Yeah.
And doing stuff there. Do you feel it's coming? It's just a matter of getting the spigot open?
Yeah, I think we're producing better performances now, more consistent. You know, our chances that we're creating are starting to turn into really good chances as well. And yeah, I wasn't sure there was anything else Liel could do. The goalkeeper came out really well and smothered the chance just after half time. You know, but there has been some good performances against us defensively as well, and you have to give credit to opposition sometimes as well.
Yeah, because I mean, in Brandt's goal, because he had that opportunity a couple of games prior and tried to go low. And
Yeah.
who knows, the keeper stays up a little bit, that scores, but
It was a great finish, and it was a great finish because of the work he's been doing on the training ground and the different finishing techniques that he's been trying. You know, I don't mind with Liao's chance and BB's goal because we're working the goalkeeper. It's the ones that frustrate me when the goalkeeper doesn't have to make saves. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Got one with Sam Spencer that we'll finish with.
Hey, thanks, Tito. Really quick, can you talk to us about how you've seen Jabril Gianni's performances?
Yeah, he's performing well. He's getting used to the league, that's for sure. I felt he probably was running on too much as a midfielder, wanting to get involved in a lot of the play. He's become a lot more disciplined now, and I think because he's a really good passer of the ball, he can play through lines really well. And you know, now he's got more of a fixed position, and we're probably disciplining him a little bit more in terms of his running. He's managing his games really well.
And finally, for me, you know, Colina was the man of the match again. Talk to us about how you know, how you progressed Colina when obviously not a clean sheet last night, but you know, already has 7 on the seasons. How do you help him get up to the next level of his game?
We keep working with him. You know, it's sometimes very difficult when a player is as experienced as Colina is to keep helping him develop, but there are bits in his game that we can help him with. You know, sometimes we might have been under pressure and he'll get the ball and he'll want to go forward a little bit too quickly, and you know, that's the one where we can work on his mentality of saying, right, okay, that's my time as an experienced player to just calm it down a little bit, let us get a breather and let us get reset. But he's doing really well. I mean, you know, the save he made from the corner where he put it over the ball was an unbelievable save, a real good reactive save. You know, other saves I feel at times are quite comfortable for him because they're usually from shots from outside the box, and we're happy to have him and support him.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Cheers,
All right.
thank you.
Thanks, Sam. We'll wrap up there. Thanks
Thanks,
everyone.
guys.